Or you already hit me on mute.
No, I'm hearing you through the computer.
Hello, everyone. It is 7:15. And we are going to start our results for our Summit Cup that we had today, our skier cross, which everybody did an awesome job. We're really proud of all of you. It was loads of fun. The weather couldn't be any better than it was. And we want to thank, first of all our volunteers who got out there and really helped. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. We'd also like to thank you parents for getting your kids out of bed and getting them there on time. That's greatly appreciated. I know what it's like getting kids out of bed in the morning, particularly after they had practice all day yesterday, and then you're trying to pull them out of bed today to get to the Summit Cup on time. So thank you for that. Much thanks. We also want to thank our sponsors. We wouldn't be able to do it without our sponsors. Without Breck and that the spectator price of a spectator ticket, you can't beat that. So we want to thank Breckenridge for supporting, being a partner with us on this. We'd like to thank Podium Sports, which are right in Frisco. They, all these sponsors put in quite a bit of sponsorship every year, and we wouldn't be able to, Team Summit wouldn't be able to be successful without our sponsors. We also like to thank Vail Summit Orthopedics. Also the Summit Express. If you have any friends that are coming up or coming into the airport and need to get up to the mountains, that's a great, they're wonderful with that, and on airport shuttle. We also want to thank Alpine Bank and Racer's Edge, which are located in Breckenridge. Another ski shop, which is really, they do a lot of boot fitting as well as podium, and so on. And we also want to thank Groove Automotive, that's right here in Silverthorne. They are also a sponsor of us. So, and they have basically Subarus, but also some other cars as well. So I want to thank them. And we also want to thank the CMH Heli Skiing. If anyone's interested in doing any of that, we'd like to thank them as well. And a big round of thanks to the Summit Foundation, who supports all the tickets for the athletes. And they've been a great support with the Summit Foundation, with our Summit Cups. We wouldn't be able to have any of them without the support of them. So a big thanks to the Summit Foundation as well. And speaking of, as I mentioned, wanted to thank our volunteers. Before we start awards, just to let you know, if you're interested in using some of your volunteer hours, we are desperate need of volunteers for 2 of our comps next weekend. One is the YSL ski race, which is at Keystone on Sunday. And the other one is a mogul competition that we have at A Basin, and that's on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you're able to help out with any of those, this is a great way if your kids like love moguls and want to maybe do the mogul route, the free ski route, or for example, that they want to go the racing route. It's a great way to, you can volunteer and just get an idea of what our other programs are like. Because I know many of these our athletes here are probably going to be going. I sadly get all sad because they leave me every year, but we'll go on to Ski Race Diva or to Free Ski Diva next year. As much as we'll miss you, it's exciting to do that as well. So we want to, if you can volunteer at all, please contact Phil, and he will help you out with that. So we are going to go through. Phil was busy putting the results up, and we are going to go through things now, and Phil is going to join us.
Yeah, totally. I am. Thank you so much for that introduction there, Teresa. Everybody, we had.
You're getting text, sending you all sorts of texts to volunteer for next week.
Yeah, I'm watching my computer definitely blow up a little bit, and I definitely forgot that I blurred out my background for the last meeting. but no one really wants to just sit and hear me just ramble on here. So, oh, and of course, it's proving difficult to find this exact file. Oh, there it is. We want to see results. That's what we're here for. So, we are going to kick it off in traditional run order. Yes, we switched it up a little bit this time. I am super stoked for this. If anybody has any questions, comments, please plug that into the chat of the YouTube. I can see that we've got 64 people watching, so thank you. All right. So going with the top 5 there, we're going to say bib number 10, Miss Nicole LaBelle. Congratulations with a time of 44.34. In 4th place, Ella James, 44.22. Just sneaking ahead there. And of course, in 8th place, we have Sadie Helmley. Once again, please tell me how I'm supposed to pronounce your name. The chat is right there, and I like the parentheses broken out. That's always appreciated. Hannah Gross crushing it with a 41.36, and Rina Fujiwara 40.65. Like that's big. That's huge. I did that was part of my delay. Was I was reviewing these things. Oh no, well, they're getting blurred out, but I was reviewing the start and finish times because there were a few that definitely caught my eye. So we did a lot of quick math, and our chief of timing, I think, did it all on a bar napkin. So well done to Sam Harris there. All right, moving along. Ski U10 women. In 5th place, we have Madam Celesta, 41.97. You notice that these times are definitely starting to speed up just a little bit. And small spoiler alert, as the snow got softer and warmer throughout the day, we did notice a decline between 1 and 2. It was kind of interesting. That also raised a lot of eyebrows there. All right, then we've got in 4th place, Miss Linka. Oh, sweet. I totally got that name right. Thank you for that. See, the WhatsApp is working. In 4th place, we have Miss Linka Fujiwara, 41.48, like really close once again there. Very well done. Addison, aka the Addie Williams. That's right. She's good at math, but she is also really good at skiing. 40.49. Savannah James, though, clinching 2nd place with a 40.27. And first person to break out of the 40s and into the 30s. That's right. Time is traveling backwards. I'm 34, so next year I will be 33. Super excited to get some energy back. 39.68 goes to Broen Wolfram. I keep on, or is it Wolfam? Question marks. Let me know. Let me know how I'm doing here. Thank you, Cowie, by the way, for resending the link in WhatsApp there. Just keeping it current is definitely difficult for me to multitask. But moving into the Ski U12 Women Morning Race, in 5th place, we have Juliana Deems with a 42.63. As you can tell right here. Madison Retling, though, bib number 75, cinches it 41.95. This is where it gets really close. Once again, my phone was blowing up after we sent over these results. Coaches are super advocating for everybody here. They're looking at every little detail. I definitely appreciate that. Helps keep us all honest, right? That's a good thing. 3rd place, Evelyn Kaufman. 2nd place, Miss Haley Mahawald, 41.46. And then, I mean, just like, that's such a different, like, that I honestly don't know what to do. Like, maybe someone sneezed on course. That's nail biting there. Ryan Levy though, 38.75. Now, please remember, if anybody is part of the Breck program, my assumption would be that they have the slight advantage there. They already know the course. That's what we call home field advantage. So, hopefully that was playing out in these results. I honestly don't know who is exactly in which program. So let me know. We will just run with the 5 U14 women. Congratulations, y'all get medals for this one. Miss Hannah Antush, 44.45. Fourth place goes to Catalin Houseknecht. Someone help me, please. Sophia Tepper gets third place. Super excited. She had a smile all day, total styled out. Well done there, girl. Got you a third place there, but Lauren Cartner snuck ahead of you with a 40.33. That was super rad. And then Libby Sawyer, just boom, last one to drop in the group. Second to last one to drop in the group. And I'm sure she just looked over her shoulder at Sophia and just went, yo, I'm going to win this. Super excited for all of that. If we have any of the snowboarders here right now. Perfect. Thank you for that message on how I'm supposed to pronounce names. I really appreciate it, actually, legitimately. All right, looking at the snowboard women, we have a variety of different categories. U8, Marette just crushes any and all competition. They didn't even want to show up. They just saw, yo, Marette's coming. I can't compete against that. 52.30. For the U10 females, minute 7.94 takes the cake for Miss Isabel Madam Bell Bray. And then we've got Miss Avery Henley taking first place for the U12 women, and Jade Giaffrion, I always do this. You're taking second place with a 55.04. Moving over to the snowboard men, Brian Wang coming in hot, coming in hard. The dude has energy and stoke. You should have seen him up at the start. It was honestly hilarious. It was great. He just had so much energy. I really appreciated that. Kellen, you got second. Mr. Waka-Wake. I don't know. I feel like I'm a DJ. Waka. 49.83. Continuing down, we've got Jackson Humphrey with 1 minute and 4 seconds. And Izzy and Christian, you were so close, but we got a call that you missed a gate there. That's what puts you into that DQ category. It really pains me to see some of this stuff, especially when I also see the times, because the way this works is the timer, or if you go down the course, you trigger the start wand, that starts the timer. As soon as you roll through the finish, that's when they shut that system down and they go, okay, cool, this is your time. And then we get a radio call at some point that basically says, hey, bib 88 missed a gate. And we're like, no. Never ending joke, though, amongst me and my friends whenever we are racing. Specifically, a buddy of mine from Copper, I look at him and go, Mike, the only thing you need to do is finish. And he struggles with that. He goes really fast, but then he blows up. It's pretty entertaining. Finishing off the snowboard men there, bib 95, Merrill Harvey, 40.95. Absolutely crushing it. All right, moving into the ski U8 men. We are going to kick this one off with Mr. Jack Lewick, 42 even. I got a call about that one. I was like, dude, I don't care about Jack's score. Is there something wrong with that? And the timer was like, no, that's I just wanted to make sure it was 42 even. Enzo took fourth place, 41.66. Then just sneaking ahead of him with a 41.28, Mr. Ethan Collier. However, Towns Von Nesh, 40.70 gets you second place, only to be beat out by Mick Stalma. Hungry, going for it, 40.24. Awesome scores there. All right, cruising down, we've got the Ski U10 men. As you can tell, this was a field. Although I actually do need to say, the ladies took the cake for this time around. There were more ladies than there were men today. That is so exciting to see in this industry. So thank you. Cooper Kret, you took fifth place for the Ski U10 men with a 40.02, just barely beat out by Killen Cook. 40.0. That was another phone call I got. Milo Cybulski, you got 39.16, and Noah second place, 38.71. First place here, bib 127, Zach DeCanio. Congratulations there, boys. Well done. Like these are all super respectable scores. Just so everybody knows, one of our forerunners got a 43. And then me being the snowboarder, clearly being faster. Not at all. I got a 53. It was not. That was not my best. But anyways, it was super fun. Great course. Well done, Breck. Cooper McDonough, U12 men, fifth place champion with a 41.76. Fourth place, U12 men ski AM champion, 40.75. Luca, you got third place, 39.69. Judah Wood closing it with, or getting his second place with 38.96, and Ian jumping in there, or the DeCanio family jumping in there again, 35.06. Dang, that was fast. Way to go. Ski U14 men. We're just going to read through everybody here because, we can. And there's 5 people, just like with the women. 43.52 goes to Eli Kapich. Riley Kavanaugh, by the way, huge shout out to that whole family. They were not only competing, they... Oh, I see a good message in the WhatsApp. Just got slightly distracted by that. I'm going to look into that. I believe I have a score for Cass and Cook on the second run there. I will look into that. Riley Kavanaugh, a huge shout out to that whole family. Mom and dad were up there at the start. Huge thank you. I think that was honestly the best teamwork that I've ever seen between a start ref and a start hand timer there. And then we had their eldest, who is a phenomenal big mountain athlete. He was helping us forerun. He was helping maintain the course. So huge shout out to that family. And then Riley just like jumping in there, crushing it, taking fourth place. Like it's no big deal. Jack Humphrey, 42.23. And then Liam Biting, 41.11. Cooper Levi, once again, Cooper Levi, 38.29. And I'm seeing some of these things. What we will do is the results will stand. And for the 2 messages that I just got, if that bumps you into a podium position, then you will also be getting a ribbon. Awesome. So as I mentioned, moving over to the second race of the day, we did see slightly slower conditions. It's just something that happens with the softer snow. Teresa, how many times have you seen this when your kiddos were racing and throughout everything? Yeah, that wax game is crucial. That's why when you were staring up at the Olympics, seeing the starts for everybody, you saw all these benches and snowboards and skis flipped upside down or against the snow, and you see these guys with drills. Totally awesome stuff. Moving over to BSR Cross 2. All right. In the U8 women, we are going to kick it off with 45.11. Ella James crushing it. Callie Shanker getting on the board, 44.68, fourth place there. And we'll just scroll down so y'all can see the rest of that field. Sadie Helmley, 42.86, followed by a 42.44 for Hannah Gross and a 42.24 for Rina Fujiwara. Absolutely amazing scores there. That's super rad. Moving into U10 women. And you can tell this is where I ran out of time for formatting here. I will clean it up just a little bit. But Miss Caitlin Wilhelm jumping in there, fifth place. Awesome job. 42.09 gets Miss Linka into fourth place. 40.61, Miss Savannah James. Browen, you got second place on this round. 40.08, only to be just barely beat out by Addie, sneaking in to first. That is super, super rad. All right. Cruising through, and then we had a couple of DNSs. If for whatever reason I'm wrong with this, like I said, let me know, and we will make sure that everybody is properly recognized here. So thank you for that. U12 women, we've got in fifth place, Miss Haley. Miss Haley Mahawald with a 43.34. Ellie Barker, though, jumping ahead into fourth place, 42.75. Ooh, just sneaking her out, though, to get third place, Evelyn Kaufman, 42.67. This is these are all nail biter territories here. This is great. Madison Retling, 42.09. And Ryan, and I am going to pronounce your name, Miss Copper Girl, Ryan Levi. That's how you pronounce the jeans company, Levi's. Okay. Ryan Levi cinches first place for the U12 women. Crushing it, ladies. All right, U14 women. Here we go. Hannah Antush, you got fifth place. Cataline Hausneck, you got 42.61. Libby Sawyer gets that third place, 41.06. Sophia Tapper, 40.08. And Lauren Kartner jumping in there, 39.96. She learned the course. She was ready to rock and roll. She was crushing it. All right, cruising through, then we get to the snowboard women. Miss Maret Royer once again takes first, 50.03. We've got Miss Belbray, minute and 15.87. Something must have scared her just a little bit there. You know, that happens. When I was forerunning that, I definitely came into that first set of features right there at the very bottom, and I went, ooh, this could get scary. Avery Henley, 54.26. You did an awesome job there, first place. So yeah, those three ladies all cinched first place. Moving over to the snowboard men, Brian Wang, first place once again, 47.63. Surprisingly, snowboarders I don't know why, not affected at all by the weather, or it might be the fact that now by this point, the course had kind of hardened up. That's definitely something that we as single plankers absolutely love. So they were able to get a little bit more glide over those transitions. So that was super nice, where it's less time edge to edge. That actually does kind of help you sometimes with that speed. So I'm seeing an improved score there for Mr. Brian. Kellen, 51.47. Not an improved score, but still second place. So that's 2 medals that you get there, bud. And 58.04 puts Izzy Sacre at 3rd place there. Jackson, minute 02.23, 4th place. And Christian, you are my new Mike. Christian, I just need you to finish. You're getting great times. I just need you to finish. Like I said, this is a problem that I have. This is a problem that my friends definitely have. You're just going hard. Like, we appreciate it. We're going to learn from these. And then next year, you're going to come back super strong. Merrill Harvey, you cinched first for the U14 men's snowboard category. Jumping over to the U8 ski men. He did. Okay, cool. Shoot me a text, Miss C, who is shooting me messages from Northern Virginia. I'm the other Northern Virginia. I'm very excited about that. We get to be Nova friends. Okay. U8 men, top 5 rankings. Here we go. We've got Enzo Gatson, 42.75. Torin Larson, you stole 4th place with a 42.71, just barely ahead. Mr. Jack, you're back, 42.32. Finney Ford, though, gets 2nd place with a 40.81, and Everett Hall cinches 1st with a 40.37. And if you kind of look at this, we had either a missed gate or just a squiggle or something that got a call up to us. So that was, those were our previous 2 winners over there. Opening up the field, though, super impressed. All right, ski U10 men. We are going to count down from Mr. Mason taking 5th place with a 40.38. Joshua Heldo takes 4th place, 39.75. Tommy Fox in 3rd place, 38.69. 2nd place goes to Zach, 37.88, just barely squeaked out by Mr. Milo Cybulski, crushing it. All right. Moving on to the U12 men, I promise we are almost done. We've got Max Lurch in 5th place, 41.39. Cooper McDonough, you got 40.64. Jack Moran, 40.35. And then Judah Wood, 38.39. Ian, you cinched first there, 35.45. Definitely a little bit slower, if I remember correctly, from your first run, but still wicked impressive. Oh, yep, a little bit slower by about 0.4 seconds. It's the conditions, but everybody was racing in those conditions, and that's why we always match everybody against their peers there. All right, here we go. Cooper, I'm going to read it backwards. Liam, you got 43.89. After that, we've got 40, and that cinches 5th place there for you. Eli, you bumped up to 4th place there, 42.72. Riley Kavanaugh, 42.31. Jack Humphrey, 42.23. And Cooper Levi, 37.86, cinches 1st place there for you. All right. So as everybody knows, I will be posting these results to teamsummit.org. You can just go to teamsummit.org and then up there on the top right, and I think I'm mirrored. So up there on the top right, you just click in, I believe is programs or members. And then after that, you'll see pictures and results. And then that will be uploaded within the next 15 minutes, give or take. So that's where you're able to find everything there. Miss Teresa, do you have anything that you want to add before I give a huge shout out to our volunteers?
Just want to thank everybody again and thank all of our athletes for doing such a stellar job. As you can see, those times were very, very close. And as Phil mentioned, a lot, snow conditions and all sorts of things like that can slow things up. And that's like we said, like Phil mentioned, that's why you compete against our peers. But you guys did a great job. I love the enthusiasm. I love seeing you guys cheer each other on. That is awesome. It's great teamwork, camaraderie. And our final Summit Cup will be Park and Pipe over at Copper Mountain in a few weeks. So we will have that up by Tuesday morning, registration for that.
All right. And hey, we do have a small upset here that I would love to mention, because actually I think that this is a super, super important thing that I just saw onto the WhatsApp. Cooper Levi just said that he missed a gate and he wants to be honest about this. So that will change the scores just a little bit. But dude, Coops, that is like awesome character. Like I cannot say enough wonderful things about you for that. Like we need more people like you in this world. So thank you for bringing that up. I will chat with our marshals just to see if something happened there that we might have missed it, or I will look into that. But thank you for drawing attention to that. That is definitely what we call character there. So huge shout out there. Other thing I just wanted to say, our volunteer staff today was absolute rock stars. They did an amazing job being thrust into new situations and just really taking ownership of everything. I was incredibly impressed. Rodney looked at me at the end of the day and he's like, yo, is this what all of our volunteers are now like? And it's like, these guys are just like this crew. Over the last 3 events that I've seen, y'all have been fantastic. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate everybody's help with there. I do need to give a shout out to an awesome character as well, Mr. Liam Biting as well. We are going to look into all of this stuff, but huge thank you to Breckenridge for putting this on. By the way, yes, the course is now a new permanent feature there. It is the Toyota Banked Slalom. We were their first round of timed events or just running timing on that venue ever. So that was super duper impressive. So thank you so much for all of that. And yeah, Teresa, is there anything that I'm forgetting?
I think we touched on everything. So
Cool.
for everybody, and thanks for your patience with us putting together the awards and getting it all set up. Thank you.
No, thank you, folks. I'm getting some interesting questions, so we are going to pop off and I am going to get to work. But thank you so much, and we look forward, or if anybody feels like rounding off those VSF hours, we would love to see you at or we would love to see you next weekend over at the RMF RQS Devo Moguls competition at the Basin. That's a lot of words to say. And the YSL on Sunday, March 6th over at Keystone. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. And